earlier we were talking about vitamins and minerals. How do I tell which ones that I need?
The way I tell for which ones that you need is actually through blood labs. So I run laboratory results, and I can tell based on certain lab results where you're low, maybe in zinc or iron or copper. I can see where you're low in your electrolytes and so forth. So that's really the best way. Or there's also another test called an organic acid test, where you do a urine test, and if there are certain vitamins filling up in your urine, that means that the body is not getting all the nutrients that it needs, and we need to work on those processes.
And, oh, wow. You know, you just shared something. You were talking about labs, and you do those here?
Yes.
Wow. I kind of have a funny story to share. Short one, if you don't mind, but when I started finding out about vitamins and minerals in the health food store, there's a local health food store that I went to, and I paid the monthly electricity bill by buying basically everything, because they had this book, if you suffer from, then take this. And as I went through, I was like, oh, that fits, that fits, that fits, that fits. During my regular annual checkup, I went to the doctor, and he ran the usual blood tests, and he called me back into the office, and he said, Wesley, what the heck are you doing? Your numbers are off the charts. And I kind of prepared, and I wrote down on an entire 8x11 sheet what I was taking, how much I was taking, and why I decided to start taking it. And he came back to me and he said, well, knock it off, because you're going to do more damage to yourself. That your numbers are off. You're damaging your liver, because your body can't process all of this. This isn't natural. And he asked me to do this. He said, go back to taking just a daily supplement, drink lots of water, let's get your numbers back in balance, then we'll run another test and we'll find out where you're low. And it sounds to me like that's where you start people off at, rather than experimenting. And it was funny, that was before I knew what I knew. And that's why I'm interviewing you as the local nutritional expert, because I think it's important for people to know proper measuring is so critically important. Would you agree?
Absolutely. And you can throw balances off. If you are taking too much of something, then sometimes it takes the body's chemistry more to get that out of your body than the benefits you were getting from it. And that comes back to those synthetic vitamins. Sometimes it takes more chemistry to get those synthetic things out of your body than the benefits that you're getting. So balancing, it's just like taking care of medications. You wouldn't sit there and look at all the symptoms that you have and say, oh, I need the medication for this and the medication for this, because all that biochemistry changes things. That's the same way when you're dealing with vitamins and minerals. We need to find out what systems are stressing and support it properly in the right amounts. It's not, oh, well, this is the latest and greatest new fat burner. No, there's processes that go with that can throw other chemistry out. So it's a very delicate system, and it's very important to make sure that you have labs to determine what you're needing.
If anybody had any questions about scheduling an appointment for some labs, or determining what nutritional deficiencies that they may have, your clinic is set up to be able to handle all that. Would they be able to call you or the front office and set up an appointment?
Absolutely. My staff are great about returning phone calls. My phone number is 220-0660, and we are in the Kansas City metro area.
Perfect. Thank you, Doc.